Well, if that was not enough, many are scratching their heads over this chilling coincidence. On your screens now is the cover of a book. It's called The Eye of Darkness. The book was published in 1981. This is a thriller by best-selling suspense author Dean Koontz. In this book, Koontz describes a Chinese military lab that makes a virus as part of its biological weapons program. Guess where this lab was situated? Wuhan. The name of the virus is Wuhan 400. And if that did not make your hair stand on end, this passage from the book will. I'm reading out. It's like strep throat or the common cold or like cancer because you can get it again and again if you're lucky enough to beat it the first time. The Chinese could use Wuhan 400 to wipe out a city and a country, and then there wouldn't be any need for them to conduct a tricky and an expensive decontamination before they moved in and took over the conquered territory. This is scary stuff. Dean Koontz describes the Wuhan coronavirus as quote-unquote the perfect weapon. So did he predict the coronavirus outbreak 40 years ago? The similarities, I have to say, are striking. Screenshots from the book are driving netizens crazy. One user described this as an incredible coincidence. It is incredible. Another feared that anything that is written today might be the truth tomorrow. These are reactions based on just one page of the book. And this book, by the way, has 270 pages. We flipped through some of them, and these excerpts might put you at ease. This is what the book says further. The Wuhan 400 has other equally important advantages over most biological agents. For one thing, you can become an infectious carrier only 4 hours after coming into contact with the virus. That's the Wuhan 400, the virus in the book. The Wuhan coronavirus is different. The outbreak that we're dealing with is very different from what the book says. It can take up to 24 hours for the symptoms to show. Here's another excerpt from the book. Once infected, no one lives more than 24 hours. Most die in 12. Thankfully, this is not the case with the coronavirus. People have managed to survive. This includes the 3 Indians who have now been successfully treated and discharged. Many patients have caught just a mild version of this virus. The Wuhan 400 is certainly a more lethal weapon. We hope something like this never ever exists in the world. This may be an uncanny coincidence. It's not an unlikely one though. There is reason why fiction writers would choose Wuhan to build a story on viruses. Wuhan has been home to several scientific research facilities, especially in the fields of microbiology and virology. It makes for an obvious setting. Even when Japan ruled over China, they did some research on chemical weapons in Wuhan. In fact, back in 2014, Japan destroyed stockpiles of chemical weapons it had left behind in Wuhan at the end of the Second World War. That perhaps explains why this book, this thriller, was set in Wuhan. Call it coincidence, call it prediction, call it on-point prophecies. Similar things have happened in the past too.